Shortly after 4 o'clock in the morning, Tehran time, a U.S. Air Force F-15E Strike Eagle was carrying out a deep strike mission over southwestern Iran when it was hit. The two-seat fighter with the call sign DUD-44 was carrying the pilot and the weapons systems officer. Both ejected at supersonic speed seconds before impact. What the pilot saw in the final moments before ejection was neither a lone missile nor a conventional air defense battery. It was something different. The F-15E was the first confirmed manned American aircraft to be shot down over Iranian territory during the conflict on April 30. The pilot, already injured in a previous ejection by friendly fire from Kuwaiti forces at the beginning of the war, suffered. He suffered a concussion when he hit the ground. Hours later, American Special Forces rescued him in a risky daytime operation. HH-60 rescue helicopters were hit by enemy fire, but the mission managed to bring the pilot back. Meanwhile, the weapons systems officer remained alone in the Iranian mountains for more than a day, hiding and constantly moving to avoid being killed. A second large-scale rescue operation, involving dozens of aircraft for threat suppression, was necessary to extract him safely. During the rescue efforts, the A-10 Thunderbolt II, which was providing ground support, was also shot down. Its pilot ejected outside Iranian airspace and was recovered without further issues. The cost in equipment was high, but 2 crew members of the F-15 returned alive. Months after the Iranian attack, the surviving pilot brought a revelation that sparked intense debate within the American intelligence community. He described seeing, before ejection, multiple Iranian drones hovering and moving in the air. They were not flying independently. They were interconnected, moving as a single body. The shape reminded him of a jellyfish, larger drones in the center with smaller units positioned below, functioning as if they were legs moving in sync. American authorities described the situation as a minefield of drones in the sky. The pilot did not report an isolated attack. He reported a coordinated, visible, and organized presence in a way he had never witnessed before. Analysts viewed his reports as evidence of a capability that American intelligence had not yet fully assessed in the Iranian drone program. The technical term used internally to describe what was observed is mesh network, or many-to-many. This technology allows the operator to control multiple drones at the same time, with the devices communicating with each other and adjusting their positions in a coordinated way, almost as if they were thinking together. If you want access to full analyses with exclusive content, such as videos, charts, and live streams that are not made public here, become an exclusive channel member for only 7 rays per month. Iran had already been using attack drones asymmetrically against American, Israeli, and Gulf countries' forces throughout the conflict. If this networked coordination capability is already mature or in an advanced testing phase, it represents a significant evolution in their arsenal. Countries like Russia and China are considered to possess similar technologies. Any Iranian advancement in this area directly concerns American forces and their allies in the region. Experts in drone warfare analyze the practical implications. A formation capable of maintaining a recognizable structure, carrying explosives, and reserving units for attacks and follow-up against targets that survived the first wave. It requires much more complex and expensive countermeasures than those used against isolated drones. The necessary investment in sensors, electronic warfare systems, and dedicated interceptors would be significant. The sheer volume of coordinated drones can overwhelm traditional defenses designed for individual threats. The exact cause of the F-15E shootdown is still under investigation and remains a Pentagon secret. Initial reports do not rule out that the presence of the drone formation may have contributed to the success of the engagement by Iranian defenses. Whether from sensor saturation, target acquisition support, or another form of integration that is not yet fully understood, the conflict has entered a new phase. A 60-day ceasefire started last week. Of this information, opening space for negotiations between the United States and Iran, aiming for a broader agreement after the signing of the memorandum. Even in this diplomatic scenario, the pilot's account remains concrete evidence of what was observed on the battlefield. Swarm-coordinated drone technology is no longer just a low-cost tool for asymmetric attacks. When these systems demonstrate the ability to organize themselves into stable formations and maintain coherence during engagement, they begin to pose a different challenge to air superiority. High-performance fighter jets remain essential, but the presence of organized swarms requires forces to rethink how they detect, track, and neutralize threats in volume and with internal coordination. The F-15E incident and the pilot's subsequent testimony show that the aerial battlefield is changing faster than many previous assessments predicted. But does it seem that this technology was transferred by an Iranian allied nation? To find out which direct ally of Iran possibly contributed to the downing of the American fighter jet, do as our members. Just become an exclusive member of the channel for only $7.90. Our $7.99 per month. Just click the join button to watch the full videos. And leave your comment below about your opinion on this downing in Iran. Subscribe and turn on notifications.